Peace, 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 peace. What's good with you? What's good with you? What's good with you? I'm back at it. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna make a real quick video. This video is basically, just basically why our most of our people will not claim Moorish or Moor as their identity. All right, and it's real simple. Why some of us will not accept Moor as just our identity. Why some of us won't accept, just some of us, just maybe a learned few. And first of all, let me tell you, it's nothing wrong with claiming Moor as your identity. If that's what you want to identify with, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, but why some of us won't do it, and I'm gonna just explain it to you real fast. Why some of us won't do that is because Moors came along with the conquest of Islam. All right, the Moors came with the conquest of Islam. The Moors came into existence with Islam. Okay, so it's a Islamic thing. Now you do have some Moors, right? Well, from what I know, they was bilingual. All right, they were very good. They was very good with linguistics. All right, they were very learned. Dr. Ben said that they were the light bearers of the ancient Egyptian tradition. All right, so basically saying that this group of people was like almost like a second phase of what ancient Kemet did. But it was under the cloak of Islam. You know what I mean? It was under the cloak of Islam. And due to the fact that we know that Islam, along with, Christianity, along with Judaism, along with the Persian invasion, along with the Greek invasion, and all the Asiatic invasions, this is what, through, or was part of, I guess you can say, the times changing, and the destruction, of empires in Africa. You know what I mean? Especially Kemet. Kemet is, ancient Egypt, is a civilization that's a very important piece to our history and who we are as a people. So and we know that Islam, basically sprung from a particular region, basically doing their own thing far as Christianity goes, because you got to understand from 300 BC all the way up into 400 or 500 what do they call it, AD. This is, Christianity was in its like growing stages. I mean, it was going through many different phases. They was figuring things and sorting things out. And so Judaism was widespread, and was the order of the day. And and when things began to change, this particular region, they started doing things for themselves. They started, getting power, and they decided, the Christ thing was coming about, and a lot of people didn't agree with the whole Christ thing, whether he was a man, whether he was a God, how could God die, all of these different things. And so, so these people, they had to create and keep it you know, what they felt that this real religion should be. All right. And so this is where Islam comes from. Islam is a direct offshoot, of Christianity. You understand what I'm saying? It's a direct offshoot of Christianity. And, it was originally written in Aramaic. And so, a lot of things are being revealed because, you're dealing with a society, and Islam is very locked down. The Islamic world, anybody knows this, they don't play. They don't mess around. They're really serious about their culture. And so a lot of things was covered up. You know what I mean? Because they're doing their own thing, and they're in control of their own thing. You know what I mean? But, academia and scholars and things of that nature, through the years have revealed some things, as far as origin and history. And so the Moors come into existence with Islam. Far as my knowledge, I don't see any Moor existing before Islam. I don't see that taking place. So this is the Moorish Empire was a conquest of Islam. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that, today you have Christianity basically having a strong hold on the earth. Well, if you do your history, it almost was Islam actually having a strong hold on the earth. You know what I mean? Like, these people, like, they was going at it, and they was battling real tough, and the Islamic world was holding their own. And so, and that's why a lot of our people, who have a little knowledge on history, will not accept Moor as their identity, because they might not rock with Islam. Islam is a religion. Religion is a choice. We all have our choice of religion. You understand what I'm saying? And so nobody's going to take an identity that's rooted in a religion, that they don't rock with. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe that, that's where a lot of it comes in. And I believe if you sitting up saying that, we all are Moors and things of that nature, I mean, that's still the conquest of Islam. You still are trying to, put our people under the umbrella of Islam. And, in the day, in the world that we living in, religion is a choice. And so I don't see nothing wrong with Islam. I believe in a creator. But I believe that people are going to, gravitate to, what they feel is best for them. You understand what I'm saying? But back in the day, it didn't work like that. Just like Christianity, Islam, people died, I guess what you could say, behind the sword of Islam. You took this faith or you died. I mean, all you got to do is do some research. I mean, the history is there, but, me, myself, personally, history is history. I don't have any type of emotional attachment to history. I can't change the history. It is what it is. I'm just a student of it. I'm just a student of history, but I believe that's why, our people, all of our people, will not accept Moor as an identity, because it came with the conquest of Islam. No Moors, the Moor didn't exist before Islam. Now, it's a big piece in history. I'm not saying, I'm not slighting it. I'm not doubting it. But a lot of our scholars and, a lot of our people, we understand history before these religions. We understand who we were and what we meant to the world and what we brought to the world before there was a Islam, before there was a Christianity, before there was a Judaism. All right. And so, and I believe that's the issue. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that that's the issue. So, I believe that I believe that the nationality thing is real. And a lot of stuff that you hear that the Moors talk about, as far as nationality, I believe that that is real. And I believe that black is not a nationality, and I believe that that is real. But I don't believe that all of us are Moors, because, like I said, Moor is tied to Islam, and Islam is a religion, and we exist before that religion. We did great things, and that religion also has been destructive, to who we were naturally. And and a lot of us know that, and I'm not saying that we didn't do great things with Islam, because we have. We have. The Moors, the more first of all, the Moorish history is covered up. It's something that they don't teach about. It's like, if a lot of Western scholars, they might kind of speak in code a little bit, as it pertains to the Moors. They might just call it a Islamic movement or anything like that. They don't go into details and who the Moors were and things of that nature. So, this is no slight on the history of the Moors or anything like that. But why some of our people will not accept it, because they understand that Islam and all of these religions, they understand that we exist before these religions. You understand what I'm saying? They understand that we exist before these religions, and we understand that these religions has been trying to take us over, and so as you can see, it still exists to this day. And so I believe that we have ownership into all these religions. So me, myself, personally, I would never claim if I claim a religion, I will claim all of them. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to Islam, I like Sufism. I like I like the Sufi Islam. That's the Islam that I'm attracted to. When it comes to religion, I look at the mystical aspect of religion, because I'm too intelligent and I've researched too much, and I know that this stuff is not real. I know it's a mythology. I know that it's a mythology. You still got grown people today who still believe that these characters are real people and really existed. And, that's not what it is. It's a book of wisdom. These are books of wisdom and books of guidance, and that was written for particular people at a particular time. But also in these religions, you have mystical implications also that reside there for those who can go into that level. And that's what I'm attracted to. That's what I'm into. But to shut it down and to cut a long story short, some of us understand that we existed before these religions. You understand what I'm saying? And we understand we have these religions put a bad taste in our mouth, because we understand that these religions, like when you look at Kemet, or if you look at ancient Egypt has been taken over by Islamic conquest. We know it was Kemet, called the Black Land, but it's not the Black Land anymore. It's the Islamic land. It's an Islamic state. They took over that place, after the Persians and after the Greeks. But, they took over that land, and they've been there since the 700s. You understand what I'm saying? They've been there since the 700s. And so, we know what's going on. So I hope I explained that well. And so all of us don't partake. That's just like somebody telling our people we all are Jews. We all are Jews. We all are Jews, and trying to get everybody to be a Jew. You know what I mean? It's like, don't really make sense. You know what I mean? So, we have a long history. We have a unique history, and so it's all about what you into, and what identity is necessary for you. I personally believe that we all have to come up with our own idea. I believe we are a new people. Let's just put it like, I'm gonna just put it like that. I believe we are a new people. All right. I believe that we are our new people. People that you call melanated here in the United States of America. I believe that we are a new people now. All right. So that's it. I'm gonna shut it down.